focusing on question number 2, right? If you want to know question number 1, please click the link in the right hand side of this corner right now. Where I'm doing the first question, right? Trying to explain it, and also I'm giving you a 2D representation of the question, so that it can be easier to understand and manipulate. Okay, so now we're gonna be focusing on the second question, right? So it says in the figure XOP, which is equals to theta, which means XOP, which is equals to theta. It says P is the point, so P is the point, X and 24, what, and 24, right? It says that the length of OP is 25 units, so the length of OP is 25 units, right? It says that OP is equals to what, 25 units, guys, right? So I would like to do firstly a graphical representation of this question, a 2D graphical representation of this question, so that you can know exactly what you are dealing with. Okay, right? So this is our line OP, right? And it says OP has angle theta here, right? And we are told that OP is what, is 25 units, right? And then the coordinates of OP is what, it's X and what, and 24, right? So given that information, we know exactly that 24 stands for what? Stands for the Y value, right? So we know if you draw a vertical line that is perpendicular to the horizontal, that will represent what? That will represent our value of Y, which is 24 units, right? So what more information are we given? So we're not given any other further information. So we draw the vertical line that is representing what? That is representing 24 units in a way that it will be perpendicular to the what? To the horizontal line, right, guys? So yeah, basically the information that you got here, we have a 2D diagram. We have 90 degrees that is perpendicular to the what? To the horizontal, and also we have our theta there, right? And then we have our what? Our longest side, which is the hypotenuse, which is 25 units as per what? As per the examiner, right? So what we need to do now, the first thing that you need to do in this type of questions is to what? Is to look for what? Is to look for this side, right? Is to look for the horizontal side, guys. Look for this horizontal side, look for your X, right, before you do anything. So the way you find your X is that you're gonna be using what? You're gonna be using Pythagorean theorem, which is Pythagorean theorem. So how you use Pythagorean theorem? So we know that it's gonna be what? It's gonna be OP squared. It's gonna be, Pythagoras says OP squared is equals to X squared plus Y squared, right? So OP squared is what? OP is gonna be 25. So it's gonna be 25 squared is equals to what? It's gonna be X squared plus what? Plus 24 squared, right? So let's say 25 squared is what? Is 625. So 25 squared is 625, which is equals to 24 squared. 24 squared is 576. Okay, So it's 576. So it's gonna be x squared plus 576. Right. So now we're gonna make x a subject of the formula because you're looking for the value of x. Right. So it's gonna be 625 is equals to it's gonna be what? It's gonna be 625 minus 576, which is equals to x squared. Right. So what I did here is that I removed this 576 into the what? Into the other side, into the over the equal sign. You know that when it goes over the equal signs, it changes the what? The sign to being positive to being negative. Okay. So I won't dwell on that. So it says 625 minus 576. Then we're left with what? With 49. So it's gonna be what? It's gonna be x squared is equals to 49. Right. We see 49 is a perfect square, so it's gonna be x squared minus 49 is equals to 0. Right. The perfect square of 49 is what? It's 7. So it's gonna be x minus 7, x plus 7. Right. Because if you multiply 7 squared, if you multiply 7 times, you're gonna get what? You're gonna get 49. So let's see. 7 times 7, you're gonna get 49, guys. Right. And then, which means 49 is a perfect square, and then meaning that this what? This binomial is a what? It's a difference of two squares because x also is a perfect square. Right. So now we're gonna solve it in terms of the what? Of the perfect squares. So it's gonna be either x is gonna be 7 or x is gonna be what? It's gonna be minus 7. Right. Due to the course of this question, now because now x is in what? Is in the first quadrant, so meaning that x is gonna be what? Is gonna be a positive number. So this is gonna be our x value, guys. X is gonna be positive. X is gonna be positive, right? So therefore the value of x is equals to what? 7 units. Did you miss anything? I doubt. So this value is what? It's 7 units, guys. Right. So now let's go to the first question. It says calculate the value of x. Oh, we already calculated the value of x. Just the 2.2.1. 2.2.1. So the value of x already calculated is what? It's 7 units. And then 2.2. So this is 2.1. And then 2.2. So 2.2, it says what? It says determine without the use of a calculator the value of cos theta. The value of cos theta, right? Also, one thing we forgot to do here in this representation is to what? Is to find this other side, other angle. Other angles, what? It's 90 minus theta, guys. Right? Because you know that in the triangle there are how many angles? There are 3, which means it's 1, this angle, and this angle, and this angle. Okay. So now it says determine without you should calculate the value of 2.2.1, the cos theta. 2.2.1. So cos theta is gonna be what? It's gonna be cos theta. It's gonna be what? It's gonna be 7 over 25 units. Yes, 7 over 25 units. Right. 2.2.2. It says you should find what? 10 of what? Of 180 minus an angle. I know. Number B, that is A. So this is what? This is A. And then B of this question says what? B says we should find what? Sine theta. Right. So sine theta would be what? It's gonna be opposite over hypotenuse, meaning that is gonna be 24 over 25. Right. Then let's do 2.2. Right. 10 180 minus an angle. Right. 10 minus an 80 of an angle is gonna be what? It's gonna be minus 10 of that angle, guys, because we know that 10 is where? We know that 10 is where? It's in the third quadrant, because here it's sine 180 minus an angle, and here it's what? It's 10 180 plus an angle, and here you have what? Cos 360 minus an angle. Right. So meaning that 10 is gonna be with 10 in the second quadrant is what? It's negative. So it's gonna be negative 10 theta. Right. So negative 10 theta in our representation, 10 represents what? Negative. So 10 represents what? Opposite over adjacent. So it's gonna be 24 over 7. Right. So our final answer is gonna be what? Minus 24 over 7, guys, because we know that 24 was representing our what? It's representing our y, because 10 is gonna be what? Y over x, and you know that our value of y is 24, our value of x is what? 7. All right, so we're done with 2.2.2, guys. All right, so let's focus on the third question, 2.3. Right, so 2.3 says calculate the value of theta. Right, so to calculate the value of theta, would use any trigonometric ratio. So in this case, let's use the first one, which is cos theta. It's going to be equal to what? 7 over 25. All right, we're gonna use the first trigonometric ratio. So now the first thing that you do is what? To determine the angle of theta, just gonna say theta is equals to cos, the inverse of cos, 7 over 25. Simply, guys, this is not rocket science. This is not so much difficult. You understand? If you understand this, then we won't have a big problem with trigonometry. So it's gonna be cos of 7 over 25, guys. 7 over 25 is what? 73,74 degrees. So our answer is equals to what? So our theta is equals to 73.74 degrees, right? So basically this is our answer for this question, guys. This is our answer for this question. Please guys, if you like the content, please subscribe to my channel, and also like the video so that I can get more views. And yeah guys, please subscribe really, because 90% of the viewers of my channel are not subscribed. Not even 90%, it's almost 98% of the viewers of my channel are not subscribed. Please guys, subscribe so that I can this video can reach someone who also has a problem with science and maths. You understand? Basically, that's what Science Services Circle is about, assisting each and every individual in terms of the STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics curriculum. So please, guys, subscribe, and please, yeah, stay best. If you want to pass matric, please subscribe to my channel. If you have a friend that is doing matric science, please show them my channel, guys, so that we can help each other make more scientists in the future. Thank you very much.